A recipe for apple crumble here, but it's for 6 people. Suzumu makes apple crumble to serve 12 people. How much flour should he use? He's got double the number of people, which means he has double the amount of flour. So we can just do 2 times 120, which is 240 grams. Of course, you can do that with your calculator if you want. Another way of doing this question would be to take the flour, 120 grams, and divide it by 6. That would give the amount of flour for one person, and then times that by 12, and that will give 240. But there's a shortcut you can make here. I mean, if it was for 7 people, that would definitely be the approach to use because it's not easy to go from 6 to 7. But in this case, it's a little bit quicker to see that you just have to double it. I'm going to use the same approach for the second question. So now Natalie's making apple crumble for 2 people, and it's how much butter does she need? Well, because we've got 6 people, 30 grams of butter. Okay, to go from 6 to 2, we can just divide through by 3, which means the amount of butter we also need to divide through by 3, and that's going to give 10 grams. If I want to use the other approach, got 30 grams of butter, work out how much for one person by dividing by 6, get 5, then I'm going to times that by 2. For 2 people, 10 grams. So that method works as well. Finally, okay, it's 4-mark question. Abina has 1.3 kilograms of apples and plenty of other ingredients. That means we're not going to go short of sugar, flour, or butter. Can she make apple crumble for 15 people? Explain how you got your answer. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is convert. This is in grams and this is in kilograms. So I'm going to convert kilograms into grams, and it's actually 1,300 grams. You have to times through by 1,000. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. That's something you need to know. Just like 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. If you're not too happy, times them by 1,000, then of course you can use your calculator 1.3 times 1,000, and it'll sort it out. Now, do we have enough apples? Well, we know that for 6 people, it's 550 grams. This time it's a little bit harder to get to 15 from 6. It is possible actually, and I'll talk about why in a minute, but it's maybe a little bit safer to work it out for one person. 550 divided by 6 is, oh, it's not a very nice number here. 91.666, 91 and 2/3 this is actually, but I'm just going to write 91.6666. It's really important to not round this at this point. I would actually leave it in my calculator and then times that by 15. Okay, and if you just press times, it will use the answer that you've already got, times it by 15, and then we're back to a nicer number, 1375. And we have 1,300 grams. We need 1,375. So no, she can't make the crumble. 1300 is less than, you can write this in words if you want, but is less than 1375. So no, Pabina cannot make apple crumble. Of course, in reality, she could. She'd just have to use slightly less apples, but this is what the question's getting at. So let me just say one other thing. I could actually do it without, this is called the unitary method, working it out for one person and then timesing through. I could work it out by directly from the 6 because I could double it to get 12, and that would be 550 times 2, it'd be 1,100. And I could also halve it to work out 3 because I'm then going to add them together. 12 people and 3 people. That's going to give me 15 people. So to halve it, it's going to be 550 divided by 2. That's actually 275. You can do that on a calculator if you want. And then add those together, which gives 1375. So you can still do it without, with similar methods to above. I just wanted to talk about that.